Whenever I have tape on my arm, it's gonna be a big day. And everything was good up until I think that point. Today we are getting our medications. All right, my friends, what do you say?
So based upon your testing today, everything looks good for you to start the injections tonight.
I think I already said this, but this is the weirdest haul I've ever done in my entire life. We're starting injections tonight.
Yeah, really? Okay, you ready, darling?
Yeah. And good morning, everybody. It is Dingle here, and welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all are doing super duper well, and today is a big day. Whenever I have tape on my arm, it's gonna be a big day. I just got out of my baseline ultrasound for our, I don't even know how to say it, like IVF. We've already been in the IVF process, because the first thing they do, typically, this is different for everyone, I feel like I always have to say that, but it's typical to put you on birth control first as the suppression phase, like I was explaining in our Q&A video. So we were technically already in IVF because we were on birth control for like over 3-ish weeks now, and now is the egg retrieval portion of things. So we are in it. We are fully in it. So the first thing that they did for me is, after birth control, we do a what's called, I think, suppression check. It's basically just a baseline appointment to make sure everything is good before we start the stimulation portion of things, before we start the injections, what people call their stims. So I just got out of that, and it was wild being back. Depending on your clinic and how big it is, you get to know the different nurses and the different techs and the blood lady, and the blood lady for me is always the same. So we get to chit chat in life updates as she's sucking my blood out of my body. But she is so sweet. And then I had my favorite ultrasound tech. They're all great, but I had my favorite one. She's always so sweet and so cheery. She said, "We're rooting for you, and everyone here is rooting for you, and we're so excited. You've got a team of really great nurses and doctors here that just like want to see the best for you." She was just so encouraging and so sweet. So this is nuts. And then today my medications are being delivered. Very exciting. There was a slight hiccup yesterday where I had about 40 minutes of spiraling anxiety. I think I'm gonna go into a mini story time of my fertility pharmacy mishaps. I don't even know how you say it, like stress. We'll go into that later, but everything worked out, and today we are getting our medication. So thought we could do a medication unboxing. The most strange words to ever leave my mouth. On this channel, throughout the years of being on YouTube, we've done Ipsy unboxings, we've done camera unboxings, we've done try-ons, we've done clothing unboxings, like all of the other unboxings. But never did I see myself doing a IVF medication unboxing for my channel. Life is wild, man. But you know what this means? Now that, because I got stuck this morning in more ways than one, I get to go to Dunkin', because that is what I get every time I have to come in here. Not that they don't make it a lovely experience here, but let's just be honest. If you are going to do a transvaginal ultrasound at 8 a.m. in the morning, before 9 a.m. in the morning, I think you deserve some Dunkin'. Hi there, could I please do a medium iced coffee with 2 butter pecan and 2 milk, and can I have no ice in it? Thank you. You guys, look what just came. This box is as big as my torso. I don't think I'm mentally prepared enough to open this right now, but I think a coffee might do the trick. I love how recently I've been getting iced coffee without ice at Dunkin' if I know that we're gonna be home, because it lasts for like 2 to 3 coffees. Like I had this in the morning, and now I get another Dunkin' in the afternoon for the price of 1 coffee just because I asked for no ice. Anyways, my friends, while we sip on that together, that box is just staring like ominously at me, I feel like. The only thing it's missing is eyes, but I can like see where the eyes would go on that side of the box right there. But a quick little fun little story time as to my bout of anxiety yesterday. So I feel like I've been really trying my best to take everything one step at a time. There was that rush in the beginning, which I know you guys can understand, because we went from going into the fertility clinic to just discuss IVF as the option for the next step, to literally starting the process the very next day and going on birth control the next day. Like Monday to Wednesday, it all was happening and I was not prepared whatsoever. But that was very stressful. But even looking back on it, I do not blame myself for feeling that way whatsoever. That's very overwhelming. But ever since then, I was saying to Jack last night, we talk about these things like often. I've just felt so at peace, and I like the pace at which things are going. I feel like that 3 to 4 weeks of birth control really helped with feeling like things were slowing down to the point where I was really ready for my baseline this morning. And because I had those 3 to 4 weeks, everything did not feel super rushed, and everything kind of felt like it was just flowing and falling into place, including our insurance approval, which happened literally right before we went on vacation, which was perfect. Talking through those other finance things with the finance lady and just making sure I understood everything, to my nurse calling in the medications, and everything was good up until I think that point. And it all, spoiler alert, it's all fine, obviously, because the medications are on my table right now. But if you didn't know, because I did not, a lot of fertility medications come from a very special fertility pharmacy. Like, you can't just go to CVS and pick up, I don't even know, like Gonal F, progesterone, like some of the things you might, but Ovidril, trigger shots, you really can't get. In my experience, I've only been able to get my birth control at CVS and Clomid. I got all of my Clomid from just regular pharmacies. But all of these injections and everything, including the trigger shots that we got during our IUI cycles, all came from a special pharmacy. And I love this pharmacy. They have been so good. We get all of our medications from Village Pharmacy. I don't know if they're just an East Coast thing or if they're like all over the place, but our experience with Village Pharmacy has been awesome. We like Village Pharmacy.
Village Pharmacy, where all the peasants get you the drugs you need.
Peasants?
It's a village.
Oh, it's a village.
Takes a village to make a team of drugs go down.
Takes a village to make a baby, apparently, as well. So our experience with Village was only Ovidril shots at this point, which are our trigger shots. And so I knew that that was the pharmacy that they would send all of these IVF medications to, which we'll do a fun unboxing in just a moment of. So it was no surprise to me that my nurse was gonna call it in to Village. She said my insurance might not be covered over there, but since I have been to Village before, I thought that it might have, but it turns out they don't. And Village called me the very next day to let me know that, but they let me know of a different pharmacy that looks like they are covered under my insurance. And I was like, you know what? I kind of expected to have to almost pay out of pocket for medications for some reason. There was something in the past that told me that like I might have to do that for the medication portion. But yeah, if we can catch a break up front for the medications, let's try at this other pharmacy. So they were really great, and they had my nurse call it into a different pharmacy. This different pharmacy, you guys, it's called like Optimum or Optum or something like that. I will keep it brief, but I got a call the next day from a robot on the other end saying they're from this Optimum or Optum pharmacy and that there's a delay or like not confirmed something about my order. So naturally I gave them a call, and I met with another robot that where you have to just say representative like over and over and over again, and they're like, before we get you to a representative, we need to ask all of these questions. I ended up speaking to 3 different people on that day. They don't have the full list of medications that I was expecting them to have based on what my nurse had sent me. And then they were also, for cost reasons and insurance reasons, trying to switch out a couple medications for the same thing, but it's cheaper. Like, it was just a mess. They were also out of low dose HCG, which is one of the medications that I have. So it was just like, oh my gosh. But thank goodness, in the back of my mind the whole time, I knew that Village Pharmacy is my backup. If this is not an easy process, which it's so weird that it's not, because when you go go to CVS to pick up a prescription, it's really fast for them to run the prescription against the insurance. It's not like you need like weeks for insurance to get back to you to go pick up a prescription. So it took that one experience for me to call my nurse literally that afternoon and just request that she resend over the prescription to Village with my full understanding that it would be upfront out of pocket. Like, it was so much more worth it to me to pay the full price for these medications than to worry about this other pharmacy that didn't have their shiz together whatsoever. They didn't have the medications correct. They were out of one of them. It was just such a mess. And with this type of thing, it's so much more worth it to have that peace of mind. And especially if you know that you like this other pharmacy and they've just like delivered things on time. They've followed up with you. They've answered your questions. They're just so good. So the next day, somebody from Village contacted me. She ran through the entire list of medications for me to make sure that they matched what I had. And then she ran through the line by line cost of everything. So once we start unboxing things, if you see medications that might apply to you, or if you're just generally curious about what the costs for these IVF meds are, I would be happy to run through that with you in another vlog. I just don't know if it's interesting to you guys, so just let me know in the comments below. All right, my friends, what do you say? I'm not even kidding, that coffee actually helped pump me up a little bit. I need a cinnamon roll, pump me up. Oh my gosh. All right, I can't show you all of the papers because they probably have sensitive information on them, but the first thing that comes in is this packing slip, and it runs through everything that should be in my personal box right here, so we can do the double check and all of that stuff. So here, my friends, we've got 1, 2, 3 boxes of endometrin. These are progesterone tablets, and there are 21 in each of these. So total, I think we have, what is that, 63 tablets. Store in 68 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit, so definitely not refrigerated. Start a nice little pile of our haul here. This is so weird. I think I already said this, but this is the weirdest haul I've ever done in my entire life. Here is my sharps container. This is where all of our needles and things will go. Can I just say something right now? I actually feel not as overwhelmed as I would have if I was doing this by myself and not talking to you guys. So thanks for listening. Thanks for being here with me. This is intense. I've got a bunch of alcohol prepped things, then a couple different syringes, it looks like. This is used to inject low dose HCG. Oh my gosh, it even tells me which ones I need to inject things with. We've got the syringes in here, and then here is the big guy. Come on. The refrigerated items. Look at us. Look at us. I'm like scared at how much could potentially be in here of stuff, but one step at a time, folks. That's our motto. Bubble wrap on top, ice packs, and a packed full cooler of medications. Staying calm, staying calm. Okay, the first thing we've got is Ovidril, which is great. I'm so used to Ovidril. That's our trigger shot. We're not there yet. Okay, and we've got Gonal F or Gonal F, I want to say. So I think there's 1 pen in each of these, and I should have 3 pens, yes. And then we've got Centratide. We have 1, 2, 3, oh my gosh, 4. We have 7 Centratides. So there are stickers telling me how to store each and every one of these medications. It also tells me, so in that red lettering, it tells me on each of the boxes, it kind of looks like that, to where to store it. And my pharmacy also puts stickers and tells you exactly how to store it as well. I think one of my main concerns when doing this whole shindig was that I would not know how to handle these medications, and because as you can see, it's just a lot, you know. They know we're not nurses and doctors. They know that we need the dumbest of dumbed down instructions, and at least I do. I'm putting myself in that boat. And then I have this. This is the low dose HCG. This is everything, my friends. How nuts is this? Like, I know I'm the one that has this in front of me right now, but this is a surreal feeling. Currently, a surreal feeling. The only thing that I'm confused about is the low dose HCG. It looks like there's just not a lot in here whatsoever, and I'm gonna take that like every day. Like, there's only that much, but I am so new to these medications, so that's probably enough. Like, I'm only taking 20 units or something like that every day, so that is most likely enough. Like, they know more than I do, but I just want to confirm with them. My nurse is probably going to call in the afternoon as well, so I can ask her. But here's my regimen for, I don't even know, like 5 to 7 days or something like that. If my nurse calls me this afternoon after looking at my results and having my doctor look at my results from the ultrasound this morning and my blood work, if everything looks good there, she'll let me know to start taking my stimulation medications. And I personally am on low dose HCG and gonal F for my stimulation medications, and that is going to stimulate my ovaries to make a crap ton of eggs. And then at some point I switch over to Cetratide, I believe, and that's called a suppressant. It's, I think, to basically make sure that no eggs are going anywhere before they can go in and extract them through the egg retrieval procedure. So I have Cetratide for that, and for my trigger shot, in order to trigger and make the eggs ready to be retrieved, that is Avidril, and I'm used to that one. I know that one. That one is what we used to trigger for all of our IUIs that you guys saw. And then the progesterone is, I believe, for during the transfer part of everything, because it helps support a healthy pregnancy. So I will be taking these, I believe, a little bit before the transfer and then well into the transfer, and if we become pregnant on the first transfer, afterwards too, to just help support a healthy pregnancy right in the very beginning. So looking at these medications and looking at the boxes that we got at Home Goods the other day, I am not sure if these are gonna work. I don't think they're big enough. But literally, look at one Cetratide box. It literally fills up this entire box. I have seven these things. We knew that it was going to be a stretch, but we'll definitely exchange that. But either way, I need to get these into the refrigerator so they don't become too warm. I think I have to make room in my fridge actually before I do this. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Let's do some rearranging. Alright, ignore the fridge's state. We gotta work on that another time. But Jack's gonna come in here the next time to cook something, and he's just gonna see like a stack of my medications. But we've got all of the ones that need to be refrigerated there. And other than my question about the low dose HCG, we're gonna wait for my nurse to call for next steps to see if we can start stimulations tonight. And if so, tonight will be the first, oh my Lanta. Tonight will be the first night that we're doing stimulation injections. This is nuts. This is so surreal, you guys.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How's it going?
I'm good, thanks. Just wanted to give you a call with your results from today. Is now an okay time?
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect. So based upon your testing today, everything looks good for you to start the injections tonight as planned.
Okay.
So with that being said, you're going to start the Gonal-F at 250 units and the low-dose HCG at 20 units.
Okay, got you.
And that's going to be between 6 and 8 p.m. tonight.
6 and 8. Okay, got it.
And you'll do that tonight, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday night. And then you're going to come in for your next testing appointment on June 5th, which is Sunday.
June 5th?
Yep.
Okay, Sunday, this Sunday. Okay.
And the time I have for that, I could do as early as 8 o'clock, or I could do 8:15, 8:30. You know, it's not much of a time difference.
No,
you have a preference.
That's fine. Let's do 8 o'clock. That's fine.
But you'll be getting a call from her with your next set of instructions.
Okay, perfect. That sounds good.
All right, and certainly if you have any questions that come up this evening or over the weekend, there's somebody available, so don't hesitate to reach out.
Okay, fantastic. I have one question for you because I just got the medications and went through everything, and everything looks good. I'm sure it'll all make more sense even when we go to do the injections tonight. The only thing that stumped me was the low dose HCG. The vial, there's not a lot in there at all. Like, it's deceiving. Is that normal?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Because the vial has 100 units per ml, and you're only doing 20 units. So essentially, 1 ml is going to give you multiple dosages.
Okay.
So there doesn't have. We always say you'll never run out of the volume of medication. Like you said, it is very deceiving how much is in there because you're only using a very, very small amount each night. So you should never run out of the volume of medication, but you just want to check your expiration date or your use-by date on the low-dose HCG and make sure it doesn't expire before you're done with this. So you would want it to be good through the 18th at the latest.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense because Village already put me in to get another vial when this one was set to expire. So that lines up. Sounds good. Thanks. Appreciate it.
You're very welcome. You have a wonderful night. And like I said, we'll be calling you on Sunday.
Okay, sounds good. Have a good one. Oh my gosh, you guys. Let's go see if Jack's on the phone to let him know that we're triggering tonight. Let's see what he says.
Hi.
Are you on the phone?
No.
Should I come back?
No.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
Guess what?
What?
We're starting injections tonight.
Yeah, are we really?
Yeah, we really are. Wow. Everything looks good.
Yeah, did you just reorganize the fridge?
I did. Did you see me?
Oh, you moved my chicken corn chowder?
For my injections, yeah.
Oh, that's like my worst nightmare.
I know, I said you're
going in there for an apple and I come out with like massive boobies or something.
We're gonna do that tonight through Saturday, and then on Sunday at 8 a.m. we have an appointment, a monitoring appointment.
On Sunday?
This Sunday.
Wow.
Because throughout injections, they want to monitor.
Holy smacks.
How everything is going.
Sick. All
yeah,
right.
So we have an appointment we're starting injections and we have an appointment right. I feel like I was just telling them how like everything has been like so nice and slow pace almost. All of a sudden it feels really fast.
It was like we went in after our last IUI and it was like, all right, you're off to IVF school, good job.
Yeah, exactly.
Slap on the bum and then we're on
You're
our way.
good. Like keep going, you're good.
We graduated.
I'm excited about how like we know the next steps now. You know, we'll see you guys for our first stim injection.
You guys want to see what I did?
What'd you do?
Wrangled JIRA service management. Here, look, I'll show you my test incident. So now when people send an incident, it has my fields that I want and all that good stuff.
You are so impressive.
No, this took me way too long. But I blame JIRA. JIRA, you're awesome, but at the same time, you're so confusing.
The stuff that he does truly is just like over my head.
No,
truly.
it's not. You would kill this in an instant. Mac hasn't told you guys that she was a boss-ass project manager way back in the day.
That's not true.
She fucking
Can you tell that my cycle started by the return of my acne?
You're
so cute. I'm so nervous, Bubby.
Well, it's gonna be okay.
Okay. We just watched the videos on all the instructions to go over everything from our patient education portal. There's also a bunch of written instructions that it comes with.
Pull off the outer cap needle and save it for removing the needle after injection. Okay, so we're gonna check for a droplet of liquid. Oh, it smells.
Oh no. Does it? Yes, it does. You're
I'm joking, bub. 250, right?
250. So you're gonna inject all of it.
Count to 5. Pull out,
and then
release.
Release.
Okay, you ready, darling?
Yeah, I'm gonna breathe in, okay?
Okay, you breathe in. Good job. Okay. Good job, baby. Okay, we're just counting. And we're going down the Mississippi River. And wouldn't you know it, we're at the 5th fork of the Mississippi River. I'm gonna pull out.
Holy shit, that was actually kind of painful.
Great job. You have a little thingy to apply compression?
Woo!
Good job, baby. This one's easier. This is like your other one. I apply. That's so funny.
That is so deceiving. That tiny little liquid, there's plenty in there for like all these doses. Ready? Let me breathe in first, okay?
Can I pinch?
Yes. Wait, let me breathe in. Ready?
Yep. Okay, here we go. Good job, Bob.
That was it.
That was it?
We did our first Stims.
Oh my gosh, fuck. We're on our way.
We're gonna look back at this video after like our 7th day of Stims and be like,
losers.
oh my god, they're such lame losers.
Alright.
Oh my gosh.
Good job, baby.
I was stressed. Wow.
What is
Our first day
How do you feel?
injected.
Because it is all about us injecting, right?
Oh my gosh, Bob.
Good job, sweetie. You rocked it.
But yeah, I hope that this was helpful to anybody out there as far as first steps and injections and all of that stuff with IVF. It honestly was not as big of a deal as what I was building up in my head, and after the first round of injections, I feel a lot more confident for the second round, which will be tomorrow around the same time. If you have absolutely any questions, leave them in the comments below and I will be happy to do my absolute best to answer them. Otherwise, my friends, if you resonated with this video in any way, shape, or form, or you just want to send good vibes our way as we attempt to grow our family, make sure to hit the subscribe button because we upload videos like these on Wednesdays and Sundays and occasionally on Mondays. Everybody do not forget to give this video a big old thumbs up and we'll catch you in the next one, my friends. We'll see you later. Bye!